Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am entering the Lawnfawnatics challenge. I really last minute, but I really wanted to get going with this challenge as well because I really liked the previous one and challenges is lately all that I do. So for this one I am using the Foursquare backdrop portrait and my snow bunnies that was released during Stamptember from 2019 from Lawnfawn for Simon Says Stamp. And I am also going to use the Charlie Alpha die from Hello Bluebird. As you can see here, I am starting with coloring my images. I stamped them out on Neenah 110 using my Gina K Design Amalgam ink. And I am just putting the caps on the side, easy for reference for you guys. And I'm also listing all the colors that I used down below in my supply list. But yeah, first the coloring, and after the coloring is done I will be back and tell you what I'm doing for the rest of the card. So now that the coloring is done, I am taking the matching dies to help me get them cut out. I also decorated some of the scarves and the presents with my white jelly roll pen. And now I am using some purple tape to make sure that my dies will not be moving while I'm die cutting. And then it's time to work on my background of the card. So as you saw in the beginning, I am going to use a Foursquares backdrop portrait from Lawnfawn. For this challenge it's really handy because of course there are already Foursquares at the top, like this design for the challenge is also representing. And what I really like about this big die is that there is that space left in the bottom where you can use bigger words or whatever you want to use to really decorate it or let your sentiment stand out. So for my background I'm using some pattern paper, the Spiffy Speckles pattern paper pack from Lawnfawn, and I'm using these aquas. Going to use the darkest one for the whole frame and then the lighter ones with the blue speckles on top of it for my backs of each square. So I'm scoring my card base so that I can adhere everything that I already have. Therefore I am using my permanent Pritt adhesive roller. I will also be using some liquid glue from Gina Designs, and I will also be using some foam squares as well. So I'm just adhering everything, then I will lay out all my images, and when I'm happy with placement I will also be adhering them first, and then I will continue with my sentiment for this card. So now onto my sentiments. I'm just going to take this alpha die from Hello Bluebird, and I'm die cutting Mary because I want to let it say Merry Christmas. Therefore I'm using again that light pattern paper from Spiffy Speckles, so that it matches with all the squares that I also have going on this card. And I first thought I would use some sentiment strips dies, but in the end I'm not using it because I'm just stamping the Christmas directly on my card. So I only need the Christmas, and therefore I need to mask off that Merry. And there are lots of ways to mask off what you don't need about the sentiments. You can also do some surgery, but I truly cannot bear that idea. So what I do, and it's really easy this way, I just take my purple tape or any other tape that is lying around that I can remove again. And I'm just masking the word off that I don't need with that purple tape. And then I ink it up, take the purple tape off, and then I stamp the words out that I need. And this way I'm always sure that I am not inking up a part or just a little tiny piece of the word that I am not using. And I really like this method, so maybe it can help you as well if you have troubles with masking off the words from a sentiment and you don't want to do any surgery. Then this is a way. So now I am gluing down my Mary using some liquid glue from Gina Designs. And then I will also be adding some Stickles. As you know me by now, when I'm doing Christmas cards and there are some Christmas hats, I like to add the shimmer on top of those fluffy areas from a real life Christmas hat. And then this card is finished. So it's a really easy card design. You can use every stamp set that you have for this one. I hope that you like this video. It's a last minute entry for the Lawnfawnatics challenge. But yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I'm so grateful for you all to stop by, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!